Hi, I'm Dave. Welcome to Dave Takes It On. You find me today at Exeter Services again. Absolutely tipping down with rain. Videoing's off for the moment, but I thought I'd take an opportunity to just bring you up to date on some important news for Tesla drivers. Obviously here we have 32 Tesla V3 chargers, 250 kilowatts. And at the moment they're showing 22 available, so we're not busy by any means. Just over the other side we have the GridServe. There are 24 350 kilowatt chargers, and these I was filming yesterday and they had a massive amount of trouble, and when I check on the app today there's about 5 of them out of order. And it was a nightmare yesterday with one driver we interviewed having to go to 5 different chargers before he found one that actually connected. So major problems here. There's also a problem with the location of the site, which is a separate video. So those 2 videos will be coming out. But just something I noticed recently. So while I'm sat here in the pouring rain, I've got my coffee, everything's fine. I thought I'd just have a look at some of the prices, because about less than 2 weeks ago I did a UK pricing video for EV charging, and one of the things I do is I look at Teslas. Now Tesla's superchargers are unusual. If you look at GridServe, they charge 79 pence wherever you go, whatever time of day you go. So 3 o'clock in the morning in Birmingham, a GridServe will be 79p. 4 o'clock in the afternoon it will be 79p wherever you are. Tesla don't do that. Tesla have different rates depending on the time of day, depending on how busy the location actually is. So if I have a look here, for example, this is Exeter Services. This is on the M5, so Moto Services. It's actually the UK's largest collection of chargers that I'm aware of. 32 Tesla V3s, 24 GridServe 350 kilowatts, and 4 Type 2 11 kilowatts down the bottom. So we end up with 52 chargers here, which is absolutely stunning. They have the problems, but that's a separate video. But I was just having a look at the price. So I've arrived here, it is 11:15 in the morning, and we're in the off-peak period. Now, when I did the pricing video less than 2 weeks ago, the way I price up, it's easy to price up Osprey or Instavolt or GridServe because they've got a set rate. But Tesla, each individual location has a different price. It might only be just 1 or 2 pence different, but it can be more. And it's based on demand and electricity cost at that particular location. So there's no sort of, you can't predict what it's going to be. It is what it is. But in order to get the price, when I quote it on my UK pricing channel, I take 10 random Tesla Supercharger throughout the UK. I take some from Cornwall, some from Wales, some from East Anglia, some from Essex, some from the Midlands, some from the North, North Wales, South Wales, and Scotland and Northern Ireland. So we get a picture, and then we add them all together, divide by the number, and we came out, I think, with about 55 pence for peak, about 45 pence for off-peak, and about 25 pence for super off-peak. So they have three times. I've come here today to the Supercharger here at Exeter, and we've lost one of those super off-peak times. So here we have 2 time periods. One is from 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock in the evening, and that is 55 pence per kilowatt hour. The other period is every other time other than that, so it's from midnight through to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then from 8 o'clock through to midnight, and that's priced at 42 pence. Now previously, when I checked here, and this is one of the 10 that I use for the pricing video, they had a super off-peak rate, which was midnight through to 4 o'clock, and I think 11 through to midnight, and that was about 29 pence. That one's disappeared. And when I look at some of the other chargers, excuse me getting a bit closer, but I'm just operating this live as we talk. So if I look at, let's have a look down in Cornwall, we'll look at, this is Lifton. This is, they've just got 16 V4 chargers installed. And their rates down there, they have a peak period, again, very similar, 4 o'clock in the afternoon through to 8 o'clock. That's 43 pence. So it's 12 pence cheaper than here. and the off-peak rate is 39 pence, so very similar. And then we get right down into Cornwall, which I'm going to be heading down tomorrow, down there. Exactly the same prices and exactly the same period, so that's coming out fairly common. However, I did notice on the way down that if you go to Bristol, and there are 2 charging locations at Bristol, and one of those is Lysander Road. This is just near Cribbs Causeway, junction 17 on the M5. So it's Bristol, UK, Lysander Road, and here they have 6 stalls, currently 5 available, 150 kilowatts. So these are the V2s, but their periods are, the peak period is between 11 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and their peak rate is 42 pence. They have an off-peak rate, which is from 4 in the morning to 11, and then from 10 o'clock to midnight, and that's 35 pence. And they have a super off-peak, which is 29 pence from midnight through to 4 o'clock, and from 10 o'clock through to midnight, 29 pence. So again, these have the super off-peak, so 3 different charging periods. And these are starting to disappear. And I thought at one point it was just because it was one of the the service depots or the sales depots, and that they were still offering the off-peak. But let's have a look here. This is Telford. They've got the same as here, 55 pence peak and 43 pence off-peak. If we go to one of my favourites, which is Trentham Gardens, 43 pence peak, 38 pence off peak. So the Trentham Gardens, 18 stalls there, 11 available. They're 12p per kilowatt hour cheaper than this one at peak time. Very similar at off peak time. But if we go up into the actual Tesla dealership, and they have a total of 8 stalls available. They are 250 kilowatts, so they'll be the V3s. There are 2 available at the moment, and they also have 3 charging periods. Their peak rate, and it's from 5 till 11, and that's 30. No, I tell a lie. It's 0900 to 1700 is 46 pence, so still cheaper than here. From 5 till 11, it's 37 pence, and from 11 right through till 9 o'clock next morning is 29 pence. So some of these supercharger locations have actually just dropped the 20 pence odd super off-peak period. And I don't know if this is a pattern that's going to go through the whole lot, and the ones that are still offering it today, which is the 22nd of April, by the way, 22nd of February, these are available today. So I'm going to keep an eye on this and find out how long these are going to stay for, whether the others will come back. And also we're going to look at things like where they go to open to all non-Teslas, whether those are going to bring back some sort of super off-peak rate as well to try and get people out of hours. Although this is quite quiet at the moment, we're showing, let's just go back to where we are. Down here. There we go. That's still down there. I do talk to myself. Here we go. So at the moment we're showing, 32 stalls, 21 available. So it's sparsely populated. It's not busy. It's not quiet. So this is normal, but we're going to keep an eye on this pricing because this is important. Where I am up in the north near Preston, what we have is I'm 4 miles from Charnock Richards, and that one doesn't have the super off peak, but just up the road from me, 1 mile away, is a new V4 Tesla supercharger. That's 15 V4s. And that one is supposed to be open to all. It's supposed to be opening any time now. I've just had a look on the map, and it's not yet open. But when that opens, it'll be fascinating to see that price. Open to all, just off the M6 junction, the M6, M61, and the M62, 63. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I'll keep you informed. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave. Well, thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please click the like button. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe and click the notification bell so we can notify you next time we launch a video. And a massive thank you to all our Patreon supporters. It is your support that enables us to go out and make these videos for you. So thank you very much for your contribution. I'm Dave.